Thompson and Harris. Cade Cunningham out there with Karis LeVert. And it's Duren in at the center position. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. Now here's Brown. Shot clock at 6. The Celtics need to get a shot off. It's stolen by Duren. Thompson finds Harris. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Jalen Duren has certainly forced him in this NBA. He's a nightly double-double.
Well, he looks like a bouncer at a nightclub, but you forget how young this guy is. If he keeps improving like this, Kevin, he has a chance to be one of the premier bigs in this league.
I was going to say the same thing about you, but I'll call you a Greek god as opposed to a bouncer in a bar. How's that?
I much prefer the Greek god description.
Shoot two.
First free throw is good. So we've seen the NBA, Tim, embrace analytics more and more over time. That's something you caught on to early in your career.
Well, there is no doubt, Kevin, that they're starting to go more to the analytics. The eye test is really important when you look at just what makes good basketball. But the numbers sometimes can tell you things you didn't even realize as a coaching staff.
As a broadcaster, what numbers do you look at normally right off the top? What things are telltales for you?
One thing that I really look at as opposed to individual plus minus, give me that group of 5 plus minus. That way I know which units are really getting it done together.
Oh, I love that. Brown with it. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Asar Thompson. That's his third foul of the game. Brown against Thompson. Yep, it goes. And the Piston lead is cut to just 7 on the basket from Brown.
And guys, really no surprise to see Brown flourishing on offense. He is just fearless on that end.
Here's Cunningham. Little over a minute gone here in the second half. Pass to Thompson. Pistons passing it around. Duren with the screen on White. Inside. Got a hand on it, and it was not a clean block. Whistle blows and a foul on the defender here. It's a shooting foul, so free throws will be coming up.
And that's a really aggressive move by Duren. He went right into the defender, and he earned himself a trip to the line.
That free throw, no good. And this young Pistons team, GA, you and I love them, building around toughness.
Yeah, offensively, attacking the paint, defensively, where they are engaged. And they'll send you to the foul line quite a bit, but that's a product of that hard-nosed style.
That one misses.
Well, you talk about using your size. Jalen Duren's focus is always on exactly that. He's on the floor looking for blocks, boards, and inside offensive production. Anywhere his physicality can give him an edge.
Here is Cunningham following the basket by Derek White. Lobbed up there for Thompson. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Here's a look at the shot chart, showing location for Jaylen Brown.
And everything he's touched has turned to gold. If you are on defense, you have to make sure all 5 players know exactly where he is at all times, because if he gets a sliver of a look, he'll get it done.
Now here's Brown. 20 points for him. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The Celtics have made 8 of their 12 free throws in this game.
And they had a lot of success a season ago as a team, hitting about 80% of their free throws.
so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Detroit. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Thanks. Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back over to you, Kevin.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you.
Well, after nailing the first 3 out of the break, you can give him a pass for not making that one as well.
Thompson the bounce pass. 3-pointer, LeVert. And they get it back. He tries for 3. The shot by Thompson, no good. Celtics trail by 4. White dishes to Brown. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. 3-pointer, Pritchard. Drills the 3-pointer. Pritchard's got 5.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Back to Cunningham. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game.
Personal foul. Team second.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Duren sets the screen for Thompson. 6 on the shot clock. And Duren slams it in.
Well, that is grown man strength right there. Duren finishing through contact.
And you think of the different styles of play. Tim, is there one that you prefer watching?
I personally like variety, Kevin. I like certainly 3-point shooting. That's how I made my living. But I also want to see post play. And I want to see teams that also can beat you with isolation sets as well. I think those are the toughest teams to defend. They can hit you from any area.
They sure can. Celtics trail by 4. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They set the screen. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Pritchard against Thompson. On the wing, Harris. They grab their own miss. Duren finds Cunningham. And the Pistons getting another bucket right there.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. White looking around. And it's blocked.
Yeah, going straight up with those long arms. Duren flat out a brick wall around the rim.
Traditionally, that's how you want to finish the break, right at the rim.
And give him a lot of credit for his effort right there running the floor.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Some changes here for the Celtics. Mars is checked in, and Sam Hauser subbed in for Tillman.
Sam Hauser.
Celtics trail by 8. Here's Pritchard. He has 5. Got a piece of it, and stolen by Harris. Thompson with it, picked up by Brown. Here's Cunningham. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Boston's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. They set the pick. Pass to Garza. Halt the run. Busted. No good that time either.
And they continue to control the glass.
Cunningham finds Harris. LeVert with a wide open look. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. LeVert's got the lead up to 11 now for Detroit. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Looking ahead to their next game, playing at New Orleans, they'll match up against the Pelicans. That'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. Brown with a screen on Cunningham. Brown inside, covered by Cunningham, and it's Brown missing. And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Pistons.
As soon as you turn it over on them, they're off to the races. They have been absolutely relentless in the open floor.
Well, one thing that has stood out to me, and it's been a major difference maker, is they're playing with great pace, getting out on the break every chance they get.
Now Cunningham. He's got 20. Pass to LeVert. Thompson sets the pick for LeVert. Back to Cunningham. And it's White with the rebound.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
You know, Tim, one thing you hear about Cade Cunningham is his leadership skills.
Yeah, Kevin, he is very mature and unselfish. While this team definitely revolves around his play, he doesn't make it all about himself. And that is the difference.
Take a break.
And he knocks down the first one. When it comes to Jaylen Brown, Greg, what qualities does he add to a team?
Well, I love how active and physical he is. He poses such a difficult challenge on both sides of the ball. With a Finals MVP award to his credit, you know he's as mentally tough as anyone in our league.
Tim, in your career, you played at every level of basketball, pro and college and before. What's the single biggest change in your mind as far as professional basketball outside the NBA?
Well, Kevin, I think globally the level of play has just risen dramatically. There's a much greater belief now that you can actually make it to the league, even if you're playing outside this country. And then the G League has created a much more streamlined path for those who want to work their way into the league.
G League has been terrific.
Sure has.
2 on the clock. Here's Garza. Rebounded by the Pistons.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
Here's Harris. And that's good. Robinson picking up the assist. Harris has got 6.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Celtics trail by 13. And here is Brown. He's got 21. And White kicks to Brown. Fires to the pass to Brown. Boston again missing. And here are the Pistons now. They're on a 15-4 run right now. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. Marcus Sasser is checked in for Cunningham. Boston also with the sub. Boucher is checked in. And the Celtics with possession here. It's a 13-point game. Here's Brown. Strong finish through the contact from Brown.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Here's Sasser. No scoring in this one. Pass to LeVert. Robinson against Brown. Back to LeVert. Now Sasser. Harris looking it over. 5 on the clock. Sasser can't hit.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Well, that is the shot he should be looking for. He's just got to hope for better luck next time.
Now here's Brown. He's got 23. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
Well, he just outworked everybody there. Give him credit. He deserves to be rewarded for that effort.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Stewart's checked in for Detroit. Then for the Celtics, Einad's checked in, and it's Simons in for Pritchard.
One shot.
And that one falls for Boucher. Sasser with it. Now here's LeVert. And again, Detroit turns it over.
And let's take a look now at LeVert's numbers. Last season's performance for him. He averaged about 12 points per game last year, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And he can play some valuable minutes on the wing for this team.
Coaches love that guy who can provide instant offense off the bench. What a huge asset.
Now here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
And Brown with bad intentions on that drive.
Here's LeVert.
And here's that intense defensive look.
To the right side. Here's Stewart. It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. And a look now at the breakdown between 3-point and 2-point shots attempted here tonight for Detroit.
And they're getting them up from beyond the arc, shooting a solid percentage from out there. So thus far, it hadn't been a problem.
Harris outside. Clock at 6. Latrey.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate. Well, he's not having as much success shooting the ball early as he wanted, but so far, it's not hurting their team performance.
Here's Brown. Brown gets it done inside.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Sasser. And here's Stewart. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Here's Minot. Right side, Simons. Boucher with a screen on Robinson. Good on the triple. Now just a 1-point Piston lead.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And their all-around play has been the key to chipping away at this deficit.
And so the timeout here by J.B. Bickerstaff. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And the Pistons making a change here. Hollins checked in. Gonzalez, he's checked in for the Celtics. And the Pistons with possession here. Harris finds Sasser. Pistons passing it around. Harris, bounce pass. Can they get it? And Howland gets it to go. And the Pistons lead by 3.
And they needed that. Their lead is getting smaller by the minute.
And so Simons will bring it up for the Celtics. Out to the wing. There's 1:38 left to play in the third. Pistons leading by 3. Down low. Harris's shot is off.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Now here's Simons. He's covered by Sasser. And it's Simons missing.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
Robinson misses. Celtics trail by 3. The shot's good from Simons. Simons has got 6.
Well, he is so dangerous in the open court because of that combination of speed and athletic ability. But
58 seconds left to play in the third. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Here's Sasser. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Howland. 6 to shoot. Again, the miss by the Pistons. Boston has gone 2 of 5 with the three-point shot since coming out of the break. There's the pick, and there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, but in the first half, he was just purely flawless as a ball securer. But that certainly hasn't been the case here in the second half.
Cade Cunningham's checked in for Tobias Harris.
Number 2, Cade Cunningham.
The Pistons shooting 51% from the field. They'll take that. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Pass to Stewart to the left wing. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
Huge hole in the defense that possession. He didn't waste any time cutting through it.
Now Simons. 6 points for him, and it's good for 2. Simons has got 4 points now in the quarter.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
6 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. With 1 on the clock, unable to get that one. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Detroit up by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
well, he made it look simple, but that's not always easy to execute.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. On the floor for Boston, Sam Hauser is out there with Chris Boucher. Then it's White. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Garza in at the 5. So it's the Celtics now, following the 3 by Detroit. And it's Simons off the drive. Puts one up from 19. Rebounded by the Pistons. Cunningham's got 4 rebounds in this game. In the corner, it's Robinson. Good, and the assist goes to Cunningham.
And that's something Cunningham takes pride in. Sharp read with that pinpoint pass.
Now, here's Simons. He's covered by Sasser. And Simons, here we go. Here's White. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
That's his first from distance this half, which gives him 3 for the night.
just over a minute played here in the fourth. Pistons leading by 4. Pass to Stewart. Now Cunningham. Back to Stewart. And that one drops.
And won't find many more games as entertaining as this one.
This is what the fans came to see. A lot of great plays going back and forth.
And here is Simon. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. And the basket by Hauser.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Cunningham with it. Here's Sasser. Here's Stewart. That's another one for him. His 5th in just 7 shots.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
We're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter in this one. Pass to Boucher. White, wide open. He fires. And again, Boston with the triple.
It's been a modest night scoring so far. Maybe that shot will encourage him to get some more looks.
Now, here's Cunningham. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Garza pulls it in. Boston trailing. Here's White. The shot goes down and it gets this game back to even. White's got 8 points here in this quarter.
And great intensity here down the stretch. He's not one to shrink in the moment.
And that is great leadership. He certainly has that clutch gene that every team needs.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for the Pistons. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home. Here's Holland. Oh, good on the 3. Outside, White. To take the lead. Cunningham with some nice D. Detroit's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far.
Yeah, Cunningham keeping others involved, a true catalyst for this offense.
For Boston, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Simons kicks to Boucher. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. Out left to the wing. Pass to Holland. Boucher with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Hauser misses.
That's a missed opportunity, and that is one he would love to have back.
Here's Sasser. Back to Cunningham. A 3-pointer, no good.
He was torching them from deep in the first half, but he has not made one here in the second.
Oh, great anticipation by Cunningham, managing to get his hand on that shot.
Deep 2 from Robinson. And that one swishes right in. Robinson's got 8 here in the quarter. Celtics trail by 4. Simons surveying the D. Over to the left wing. The 3. Hauser misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue this.
The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
And J.B. Bickerstaff is called a timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk.
One shot. That'll be a Pistons timeout. Get up, get up, get up. Go make it to go. Here they come. Go, dance.
So for the Pistons, Jalen Duren. He's checked in for Stewart. Asar Thompson comes in for Duncan Robinson. And Karis LeVert subbed in for Marcus Sasser. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, team, I was able to catch the message that J.B. Bickerstaff was giving to his team. He said to his guys, this one is not over yet. You have worked hard for this lead, and we are not about to give it up now. Stay focused and keep hustling. Back to you guys.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Now, here's Brown. And the call will be against Karis LeVert. That's foul number 2 for him. Harris is checked in for the Pistons.
Now returning on the floor to your Pistons, number 12, Tobias Harris.
LeVert against White. Over in the corner, Pritchard. On the clock. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
You know, Tim, regardless of where he's played, Karis LeVert has always found a role.
Well, there's a lot to like, Kevin. He can defend as well as create offensively, and that means he's going to be in your rotation.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
Over in the corner, Brown. Over Thompson. Busted. No good that time either.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Here's Harris, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
That is aggressive work inside by Harris, a veteran forward who understands how to get to the line.
Tobias Harris, 2 shots.
That's good from Harris. And Harris drops them both.
He's as good as it gets at the line. Pretty much automatic.
It's stolen by Duren. Back to Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
And when he lets the athleticism take over, Thompson can do almost anything.
Celtics trail by 13. Pritchard feeling it out a bit. Traps in the tray.
And some well-needed scoring. He stops a 13-0 run by Detroit.
And so LeVert will bring it up for the Detroit Pistons. LeVert is screen on Brown. Here's Cunningham. Makes it off the glass. Cunningham's got 22.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Now Pritchard. Pass to Minot. Back to Pritchard. It's good. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
And here's Cunningham. Here are the Pistons with the ball. They're on a 15-5 run. Harris. Here's the three. And another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Celtics trail by 13. Outside, White. Pass to Brown. Lets the three fly. That shot misses. Good D by Thompson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
It's tipped, and that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession. Celtics making a switch here. Tillman's checked in. It's LeVert on the wing. White covering. Harris outside. Just 4 to shoot. Duren. And Duren slams it in.
Whoa. That is just nasty right there by Duren.
And a good-looking view of that throwdown from the AT&T Connected Cam. Celtics trail by 15. Brown with it. Pass to White. Got a piece of it. Here's Thompson, and it's Thompson with the jam.
So fast of foot. On the run, Asir, tough to catch.
Boston has gotten 8 shots off from three-point land and hit half of it. Over in the corner, Brown. And here's White. There's the screen to the inside. And stolen by Harris. LeVert against Pritchard. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Duren's got 4 points in the quarter.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Now, here's Brown. Pass to White. Looking to end the run. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Brown's got 3 assists in the game.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Cunningham with it. He's covered by Brown. Here's Harris. It's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Pritchard against Cunningham. Now Brown. Up again. And it misses.
And they've controlled the boards, and that's a big reason why they're controlling the lead.
And it's Caris LeVert with the 3. LeVert's got 22 points.
From range, LeVert's one of those guys you have to respect his shot. He makes enough from beyond where you have to honor him.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He knows every possession is critical now. And one of our featured players tonight earns our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.
Yeah, it's his job to keep their offense ticking, and tonight he's earned his keep. He's been able to find open teammates everywhere, feeding the post, creating open jump shots on the perimeter. His passing has been the best element of his game.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Celtics trail by 19. Here's Simons. And that's in there.
Well, Simons is relentless. That's why his teammates and coaches encourage him to take the initiative offensively.
Detroit's gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Cunningham. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup. And the Pistons lead by 19.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that.
A little surprised, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Boston shooting 49% on the game. They'll take that. Pass to Garza. Here's Shireman. 1:49 left to play in the final quarter. Great D that time from LeVert.
First personal foul. Team 4.
Detroit with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Left side, Harris. To the paint. Here's Thompson. And Thompson throws it down.
And credit Harris for creating that high percentage look, scanning the floor and finding the best option.
And Simons has got the ball here for the Celtics. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Pistons.
And they had to battle for this win. There were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the floor of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And once it becomes official, this win gives them a nice confidence boost against this team. They'll face them twice more this season.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again this way. A terrific night for Cade Cunningham.
And his playmaking was a big storyline in this game. He got guys involved and found them in their favorite spots.
And here is Simons. After Tobias Harris getting his shot to go from deep, that one good for 2.
And guys with the scoring mentality of an Anthony Simons love to get those freebies at the line.
And a different look here for the Pistons. Stewart's checked in for Jalen Duren. Holland comes in for Asar Thompson. Robinson's checked in for Karis LeVert. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Cade Cunningham. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Stewart. And it's good, 2 points.
He saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
And it's Hauser in the corner. Back to Simons. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Sasser. And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Tobias, congratulations on the win. Do you sense this team is building good chemistry?
Yeah, I think that's the biggest thing is us continuing to find our identity. And what we are learning is we're a great team once we get stops. And once we're able to run, get out of transition, we just continue to find each other's similarities and our personalities as we play together.
Guys, as the year goes on, they continue to get closer.
Oh, terrific job, Allie. Thank you so much. That was enjoyable. And that about wraps it up. Alongside Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and our reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, folks. But first, let's reveal our player of the game, Cade Cunningham.